My subconscious every day when I wake up.
How many people here ever woke up one morning and just decided it wasn't one of those days and you're gonna break some shit? Well, this is one of them days, y'all, where everything's fucked up.
Me, when my doctor recommended I have several alcohol-free days every week.
You know, let's not take the piss here.
I certainly wasn't.
Well, I think you are, but there you are.
I was.
And this was my ex-wife every time I disagreed with her. Hello folks, welcome back to the show. Today we're going to do an unboxing of a much talked about and somewhat hyped new release from the house of Armaf. Before we do that, don't forget, if you want to get fragrance samples, go to myfragrancesamples.com. Link in the description. Amazing site. Designer and niche fragrances. That's if you're in the USA and Canada, that's where they are. It is the place to get your fragrance samples. Okay, guys, so we're going to talk about the new release in a moment. By the way, though, you do need to know, Chypre Fulminare, the new release from my brand Naughton and Wilson, is now available in the United States and Canada. Go to naughtonandwilson.com, link in the description. We have an amazing offer on this one at the moment. Chypre Fulminare and Gravitas Pour Homme for just $150 for both, shipped. Incredible offer, okay? It's in the USA now, prompt shipping for you guys in the USA and Canada. Also, the fragrance on its own is $120, and that deal is still there for you guys in the UK, so it's a £95 price in the UK for this, but if you get both, £120 only shipped. Amazing. This fragrance has been, it absolutely stuns me how good this fragrance is. It could be my favourite of our three fragrances. I will give you the full note listing very briefly. Lemon, lime, ylang ylang, and orange in the top. In the mid, we've got pepper, incense, and leather. Your base notes are vetiver, oak moss, labdanum, castoreum, and ambergris. Stunning, a powerhouse for the 21st century. Probably the most dynamic and daring of our three releases yet. Check it out. Okay, so guys, it's unboxing time. We've heard a lot about this fragrance. I've seen a few people hyping this one up a little bit. Interesting fragrance. So the name of this thing is Club de Nuit Urban Intense Urban Man. What's it called? Okay, it's Club de Nuit Urban Elixir. Club de Nuit Urban Elixir by the House of Armaf. Let's get stuck into this one. Okay, so the original Armaf fragrance that everyone talks about, I don't know if it was their first fragrance, probably not, but the one that got them famous, okay, is Club de Nuit Intense Man. That's their clone of Creed Aventus. There's loads of other things that they do, two very, very big, important house, but yeah, mainly known for inexpensive type of fragrances. I don't care for Club de Nuit Intense Man that much, and the portents are not good for this new arrival here. So Club de Nuit Urban Elixir. The name just bad name to start with. I bought this with my own money, by the way. So if you want to buy it, that's up to you. But I don't get anything out of it. I'm not trying to sell it to you. Want to buy it? Up to you. Up to you.
You want to buy it, you buy it. You don't want to buy it, don't buy it. They give me jack shit. Jack shit. Jack shit.
So yeah, Club de Nuit Urban Elixir. It's very hard to remember the name of it. Apparently, online reviews are saying that this thing has a lot of Dior Sauvage in it, and it's a cross between Dior Sauvage and Aventus with a little bit of Baccarat Rouge 540 by Maison Francis Kurkdjian thrown in. So it really does sound like a horror show. It's the ultimate fragrance for our modern time to please all people. I'll give you the note listing quickly. It's going to have pepper, pink pepper, my favourite kind of pepper in the opening, bergamot, jasmine, orange blossom, then in the mid, it sounds lovely, lavender, geranium, elemi, tagettes, I wish I wrote more clearly, something else beginning with T, saffron and vetiver in the mid, and your base notes are ambroxan, patchouli, amber, cedar and labdanum, which all sounds delightful. I got it for about £35 plus some shipping, and you can get it on eBay and various other sites in the UK. So let's get into this bad boy and see what I actually think. I am biased against it, I've got to be honest with you, because I just don't like this concept. So we're going to open this bad boy up on camera without slicing myself open. Hopefully we'll see what we think. Here we go. So, Club de Nuit Urban Elixir. I mean, who wants an urban fragrance? Not me, really, but let's have a look. Okay, so it comes from the usual company there. Sterling seems to be the overarching company. So it's something by Sterling Parfums, which says Armaf there on the back. From the House of Sterling, it also says on the back. Anyway, and it's got a very similar box to Club de Nuit Intense Man with this horrible name, Urban Man Elixir, under there. Let's see how this bad boy smells, as they say. So, yeah, box is fine. 105ml 105ml box. Bottle, by the way. Okay. Oh, look at that. So they copy Creed with their little card thing. A nice touch, I must admit. I might use that to spray it on, actually. And let's have a look at the fragrance itself. Here we go. Ta-da! So it's Club de Nuit Urban Man Elixir from the House of Armaf. So it's like the Club de Nuit Intense Man, but it's not quite. It's see-through. Is that opaque, or is opaque when it's not see-through? It's slightly see-through, but it's kind of black, but see-through at once, if you would know what I mean, which is kind of impossible. But you get what I mean, okay? So that is your bottle design. It's okay. It looks similar to the original Club de Nuit Man. Club de Nuit Intense Man. Okay, let's spray some and see what I think. I'm biased against this thing, so it's going to be some god-awful mix of Sauvage and Broxton and Bergamot and synthetic shower gel and their crude rendition of Aventus. And why not, just for extra horror, let's throw in Baccarat Rouge 540 by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. Let's see what Mr. Smelly thinks. Spray it on a dollar bill. We don't mess around here. 1, 2, 3. Squirt, squirt, squirt. It's a hat trick. First impression. Woo! Okay, yeah, you can smell the Sauvage element in the air even before I put it to my nose. Yes, it is. It is a cross between Sauvage and Aventus. It's very fresh. It's definitely got that instantly recognizable to me and many people who've smelled the fragrance. That Dior Sauvage element, that DNA is very, very clearly apparent from the off. I can't say I massively pick up on the Club de Nuit Intense Man stroke Aventus vibe that much at this point in time. I'm told that in the dry down, it heads a little bit more, apparently some say, towards, do we really care? Maison Francis Kurkdjian Baccarat Rouge 540. I've got to be, my first impression, I'll have to try this out, I'll do another video full review. My first impression is it simply smells like a clone of Dior Sauvage. It could have a little bit more of a sharp pineapple. I suppose people can say, oh, there's pineapple too. I don't smell pineapple. I'm not going to lie, and it's not listed as a note. It smells like very much in the ballpark of Dior Sauvage. Hi, folks. Quick edit. This is coming back a few minutes later. It's only on paper, but yes, it does come through sweeter. There is a sweeter thing, which would be in keeping with Baccarat Rouge 540, only on paper. This is just a first impressions. That you do get that. So it's very Sauvage-like in the opening, and then it dries down or seems to be heading towards a more sweet, fluffy, people talk about a candy floss smell with Baccarat Rouge 540. And you get a little bit of that. That's all there is really to say. Don't bother to buy this. I've just spent the money to do the video, so you didn't have to. I don't recommend this. I mean, listen, I don't want to get sued. Nothing against the company. They didn't send it free. Bought it by money. It doesn't do anything for me. I would see no reason to buy this, and I'm not a huge fan of Dior Sauvage. There are so much more interesting fragrances. So that's my take on this. Not very good. Thumbs down from Mr. Smelly. Let me know if you thought that was a fun, unbiased, genuine review. I don't like it. That's my honest answer. And I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please don't forget to subscribe. There's a subscribe button there. It does help my channel. It means you will get different videos. I do something different to other channels. Many people say a great deal worse than the successful channels, but you guys may disagree. So if you want to see more, subscribe. I will leave it at that for you guys. Remember, sometimes life can stink, but if we don't wear this and we wear something good, maybe like one of my fragrances, Chypre Fulminare, at least we can always smell good. I'll leave it there. Thank you. See you next time. Bye-bye.